We feature English-speaking performers at the quintessentially American event of the Super Bowl. We do Michael Jackson. We do Whitney Houston. We do great bands that love America, like American rap. That's a different situation. This guy who can't stand the country comes out and starts speaking in Spanish, and I'm sure the people in South Florida really enjoyed it. The people in an American territory, Puerto Rico, really enjoyed it. But the people in the heartland had no idea what the hell was happening. We were founded as a Christian nation. We're still a Christian nation. And what we want is somebody up there to celebrate how freaking special this country is, not a bunch of people who can't stand us. And over what? Over our desire to get illegal immigrants who are raping and molesting our children out of our country.
The Trump administration isn't getting rapists and molesters out of the country. In fact, the Trump administration has provided cover for rapists of children, actually, by engaging in the Epstein cover-up that would have stood if it weren't for three members of Congress, I should be fair. And that was former Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's no longer in office because she stepped down for her role. And you've got Thomas Massie and Ro Khanna. They're the ones who kept pushing and pushing and pushing to the point where Congress passed legislation compelling Trump's DOJ to release the Epstein files. But make no mistake about it, Trump fought that tooth and nail every step of the way. You want to talk about rapists? You want to talk about rapists? Our government and Silicon Valley and the financial world very likely littered with child rapists, or at least individuals who are fine with child rape because they remained friends with Epstein, continued doing business with Epstein. So you want to talk about rapists? Maybe we look at the White House first. How about that? Aside from that, I was led to believe that Puerto Ricans are also Christian. Am I mistaken about that? Oh, I'm not mistaken about that. Okay, so I don't know why the topic of Christianity came up in that rant. But one other thing I want to just quickly mention is I get that liberal elites have looked down their noses at middle America, and they're wrong for doing that. I think it's gross. I look at the entirety of this country, and regardless of where you live, I love and value you, I respect you because you're my fellow countrymen and women. That's the way I see it. But why is Megyn Kelly framing this in a way where you're dividing like South Florida and Puerto Rico from the rest of America? This is what I'm talking about when I discuss the very intentional framing by US media people to divide us. Oh, so the Americans living in South Florida don't matter at all? Oh, they might have enjoyed the show, but who cares about them? It doesn't appeal to middle America? And who made Megyn Kelly the representative of middle America? Because considering the popularity of Bad Bunny, I would venture to say there are plenty of folks in middle America who enjoy his music. Now, she might not enjoy it, and that's her right. But here's what I'm super sick of in the age of pedophiles and people who cover for pedophiles in our government and our elite institutions. I don't give a fuck about these manufactured culture wars anymore. You're a grown-ass adult. You're a grown-ass adult. Be a big girl, just turn the TV off and move on with your life. You wanna know how much programming there is on streaming services and network television that I don't enjoy? There's a lot. If I spent my time engaging in a temper tantrum over it, I'd talk about nothing else. But I do this amazing thing called turn off the TV and do something else with your time. And I don't care that he was singing in Spanish. Tens of millions of people in this country had Spanish as their first language. If we don't like having Spanish speakers as part of our republic, maybe we stop colonizing, Spanish-speaking countries like Puerto Rico. But we did do that. So we have an entire territory now of Spanish speakers. They're part of America, and either you accept it or you can keep crying about it. But I am just so sick of the repetition. Every year, it's the same bullcrap. Every year, it's some controversy over the Super Bowl halftime show, as if we don't have bigger fish to fry. We've got the fish, it's time to fry them, okay? This ain't it. So that's my take on it. I loved it. I thought it was fun. I love to dance. And what I love about him is he's unbearably positive. Like, I'm a pessimistic, cold-hearted person, I think. I'm not actually cold-hearted, but I'm pretty pessimistic. He has like this, he injects positivity in everything he does, even in the darkest times. And there's something admirable about that. It takes a lot of mental strength to be able to do that.
Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.